Here's an explosive Sunday Law update. March 2024, European Sunday Alliance issues new manifesto promoting a work-free Sunday for all. And why did the European Union choose the month of March for their annual work-free Sunday movement? Here's the startling reason why. Are we going to see a revival of the Black Horse era of the Book of Revelation? Welcome, dear friends, to Truth and Bible Prophecy Media. Kindly like and share this Sunday Law update to all. Revelation 6 verse 5, "And when he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, Come and see, and I beheld a black horse, that he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand." March 2024, European Sunday Alliance issues new manifesto promoting a work-free Sunday for all. View of the European Day for a Work-Free Sunday, March 3. The European Sunday Alliance ESA issues on a new manifesto stressing that synchronized resting time is an effective tool to counter loneliness and highlights its importance for the mental health of workers. To recognize the value of the establishment of a weekly common day of rest by tradition on Sunday at the EU level for all citizens. Why did they choose the month of March as a pattern? And what do they want the countries to enact? Promoting a work-free Sunday for all.
Dear friends, as a long-term sponsor of the European Sunday Alliance, I'm proud to support the goal of ensuring the work-free Sunday. A synchronized week time of rest is very important in our fast-paced world. The work culture of modern society doesn't leave enough of time to enjoy with our loved ones. As a member of the Committee on Employment and Social Matters, I repeatedly call on a better work-life balance and more quality time offline, time spent with family and friends. Therefore, on the occasion of the European Day for Work-Free Sunday, I encourage all stakeholders to jointly continue our efforts to turn the idea of a synchronized day of rest into reality. It is essential for well-being of all citizens and better functioning societies.
But first, why did they choose the month of March? And what is the spirit behind this alliance? What is the message of the Black Horse in the book of Revelation? And will the Black Horse era repeat itself in the final days?
Meetings and the constant buzz of technology, the Roman Emperor Constantine recognized the special importance of a common day off and introduced the work-free Sunday. To protect the Sunday as a common day off, the Roman Emperor Constantine recognized the special importance of a common day off and introduced the work-free Sunday.
Now it makes sense. Just as the great Emperor Constantine decreed a venerable day of worship for the sun as the law of the land, so was the world leaders of today. Will history repeat itself? The answer is yes. "So I look and behold a black horse, and who sat on it had a pair of scales in his hand." What Satan cannot accomplish through persecution, he will accomplish through compromise. This is the period of the Church of Pergamum. Satan's throne was in Pergamum. This is the transition period when Constantine, the emperor of pagan Rome, gives his throne power and authority to the papacy. Great compromises began to come into the Christian church in the 4th and 5th century. Satan led the church to adopt pagan practices. So many of these new converts just relabeled their idols with Christian names, like Paul, Mary, and Peter. A statue of Jupiter became a statue of Peter. This is not Peter, but a pagan statue that has been renamed and relabeled. And take note of the sun disk on its head, representing sun worship. Isis carrying his son Horus was relabeled Mary carrying the baby Jesus. We are told by Eusebius that Constantine, in order to recommend the new religion to the heathen, transferred into it all the outward ornaments to which they had been accustomed in their religion. The use of temples, those dedicated to particular saints, incense, candles, holy water, processions, the ring in marriage, turning to the east, images at a later date, All are of pagan origin and sanctified by their adoption into the church. Idolatry stands side by side with making the sign of the cross, AD 320, veneration of angels and saints and use of images, AD 375, Mass as a daily celebration, AD 394, beginning of the exaltation of Mary as Mother of God, AD 431, doctrine of purgatory, AD 593, prayers for the dead and to Mary, AD 600, kissing the Pope's feet, AD 709, holy water, AD 850, canonization of dead saints, AD 995, and the greatest abomination of all, Sunday sacredness. Constantine the Great on March 7, 321 AD. On this day, Constantine decreed the day of the sun as a day of rest. Constantine decreed that Dies Solis, or the day of the sun, should be observed as a universal day of rest. Constantine chose Sunday to be the day for Christian worship, as it already enjoyed special status in the Roman week, named after the pagan sun god Invictus. This is the reason why they choose March to pattern the Sunday laws in the past. Sunday, they say. The Alliance emphasized that Sunday is for people who works in shops. Storekeeper gets a day of rest. In other words, no buying and selling. Just like in the time of Constantine, no one is able to buy and sell in the empire. Same words. The Pope says in Laudato Si encyclical, he wants an ecological conversion. We must also celebrate rest, especially from buying and selling, to focus on keeping the Sabbath the Lord's Day. Breakpoint.org. Remember the Sabbath to stop global warming. We don't need to justify the beautiful invitation God has given us in taking a day of rest, the website says. It seems that when Trump gets into office, his agenda is to primarily give power to evangelical and Protestant churches. The National Religious Broadcasters (NRB) is an international association of Christian communicators. On February 22, Donald Trump spoke at the National Religious Broadcasters annual convention and told them that a revival is coming to America once he gets into the office.
But you weren't allowed to use that power, and you're now allowed to use it. I get in there, you're going to be using that power at a level that you've never used it before. It's going to bring back the churchgoer. I mean, you have to see. I don't like the charts when I see charts where they're going in the wrong direction. Ladies and gentlemen, with your help and God's grace, the great revival of America begins on November 5th, 2024. The great revival of America begins on November 5th, 2024.
Revelation 13 verse 2, the dragon gave him his power and his throne and great authority. He was granted power to give breath to the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause as many as would not worship the image of the beast to be killed. He asserted that once Christianity is restored to its rightful place, churchgoers will begin attending services once more. Sunday services, that is. Trump will do the work of restoration. He said that all of Christianity must attend Sunday services as the holy day for all. What we should be focused on is surrendering to Christ, approaching God in prayer daily, immersing our families in ministry. Dear friends, a storm is coming, but we are nearing home. Kindly type in the comment section, I will be ready for Christ's return. Kindly like this video, friend. Stay faithful and share truth in Bible prophecy.